Well, hello there. It's time for another episode of the Mr Nailsin Show Confidential. And I really need to get the ball on this because I'm way behind on these. As this one in particular is for, the New Year's Day special. As it featured another episode of Night Night in my more or less spoof of Batman's The Long Halloween, so the killer would strike each holiday. So the most recent one was New Year's Day, so the next one will be Valentine's Day. But anyway, that's I did this image to be the wrap-up, if you will, or the faux magazine cover for my Mr. Nailsin tabloid, Nailsin Show Confidential. And I took a break from Twitter for 2 weeks, and that's over with, so I'll be back on and posting these there until they force me off, which at this point, you never know. So anyway, I started off with a pattern of our old pal COVID. Yes, there he is. He brought all his friends with him too. So that becomes the background. The reason being, and we'll get to that, is that it became a topic for the show. So the podcast often features Nailsin news segments, not all of which become cartoons posted on YouTube. Well, it used to be on YouTube. I don't think I'm going to put them on YouTube anymore. So they'll be on the other channel, Rumble, BitChute, and Minds, and Odyssey. So just like this will be. There was this story in China where they put this woman in prison. She was one of the original whistleblowers that not all what Beijing was telling them was true, and was trying to warn people about how serious the outbreak was and all that sort of stuff in Wuhan. And so for telling the truth, they sentenced her to 4 years in prison. So that was the story there. And, it's Beijing, so what are you going to do? And I think it actually was a quote from her mother. Said, I don't understand, why are they doing this to her? All she did was tell the truth. And that's why they're locking her up, and you're not supposed to tell the truth like that. So that was the sole Nailsin news story on there, besides my usual commentary. And so the rest of the show was devoted to the night business. So I'll go ahead and put in the title for Mr. Nailsin Confidential. And so of course it's night, so there he is. And yes, he does carry a gun. I just never got around to having him use it. But look, he's overweight. He's not in the best of shape, so he needs a little help. And the idea is the star and the crescent are weapons he can throw, but he's not very good at it. And so there he is holding the second crescent, throwing crescent, throwing star. So he's got that. And then he's got 2 more on his chest, and I think he'll get around to throwing the little, I don't know, I guess the owl brow thing, and that could be a boomerang type deal. So anyway, that's some extra weapons he has, but primarily a gun. And he kind of needs it here because the pink elephant shows up, and of course he has 2. Now the actual fight in the story there, the pink elephant has stolen the Goodyear blimp and filled it full of his hallucinogenic gas, and was going to dump it on the people celebrating New Year's Day. And so there was more or less an aerial battle in the story, but the overall mystery of who's actually the killer, it's not the pink elephant. Within the overall story. I called it Tricks for Treats. And so that was the New Year's Day story. And you'll have to check it out to hear how it happened. Or eventually I'll do a video version of it. And that'll be on probably YouTube if I'm still there when I get around to it. But it's going to be a long while before there's a video version of it. In video, I mean, pictures and whatnot. Don't really have the skill or the time to animate these. It would be great if I could, but and I keep toying with the idea of doing a crowdfunding thing to get one of them animated, and that's where I could pay somebody to do it. And that's well, I should consider that. Yeah, I've actually just finished the second issue, which I had hoped to have had ready to go almost a year ago now. But 2020 was a busy year, wasn't it? So it is finished and sent off to Kablam, and it will be. I'll have it posted in Indie Planet. So there you go. There will be another issue of Night Knight, and this time he takes on the Bullfrog, based on the Night Knight audio adventure of the same name, which was featured in the Mr Nailsin Show. So there you go. Here's Night Knight battling his main arch nemesis, the Pink Elephant, for the New Year's Day special of Night Knight. So, all right, there's your little quick deal here. There wasn't a whole lot of imagery I put for this one, but it pretty much encapsulates what was in that particular episode of the Mr. Nailsin Show, 339. I believe it was titled China Lied, People Died, which I shouldn't chuckle because, that's what happened, unfortunately. So there's the image. It will be posted sometime soon with links to the episode, and also with the video showing what you're watching right now. Yeah. So I'll flatten it and show you kind of what it'll look like when it's all flattened. And so there you go. Of course, the background is the halftone pattern that I use frequently in these little deals. You get a little pattern and all that. So there's Pink Elephant. There's Night Knight. There's his gun. Yeah, it's the Nailsin Show stuff. All right, we'll do it again soon because I got a lot of these to get through. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.